Today we have 3 components, starting off with a 12-minute AMRAP that has 6 curl to press, 12 Cossack lunges, 48 double unders. If you don't have double unders, you could do 60 singles. If you're just practicing your double unders, you can go ahead and do 30 seconds of double under practice. Or if you don't have a jump rope, don't worry, you could do lateral hops, finding a spot on the ground. For the next piece, we have 5 minutes for tolerance of 15 single arm floor press, 15 Turkish sit-ups, so that could be on one side, then you're going to switch to your other side, 15 single arm floor press, and 15 seconds of Turkish sit-ups. So you're going to be continuously moving for all 4 of these movements for 5 minutes without stopping. Then after that, you're going to move into 5 minutes for clearance. And again, this is continuously moving for 5 minutes. You're going to have 12 seconds of tuck crunches and 48 seconds of slow air squats. For these curl to press, if you have 2 dumbbells, you're going to go ahead and curl these dumbbells up, making sure that we're keeping our arms close to our sides. So curling those dumbbells up and then pressing them overhead, making sure that we're fully extending our arms at the top and then bringing them back down. So curl to press. If you have 1 dumbbell, you can go ahead and do 3 on the right, 3 on the left, or do 6 on one side if you have a lighter dumbbell, and then the next time around through through your rounds, you can do 6 on the other. You would do the same thing, curling that dumbbell up and pressing it overhead. For these Cossack lunges, go ahead and keep your feet wider than hip width distance apart. The key thing here is that you're going to be sending your hips back and down. And as you do that, your opposite ankle is going to be, and your toes are going to be pointed up. So coming up, so that's 1, moving to the other side, sending those hips back and down, trying to keep your chest up as much as possible, fully extending those hips at the top. So moving through 12 Cossack lunges. Then after that, you're going to do 48 double unders. Key thing here is keeping your arms at your sides and moving through those double unders. I cannot do that in my apartment. I don't think my neighbors will be too happy, and I'll probably knock a lot of things off shelves. So after we complete this 12-minute AMRAP, then we're going to move into the 5 minutes for tolerance, starting with the single arm floor press. So I'm going to point my camera down a little bit. Coming down onto our backs, keeping your arm at a 45-degree angle, pressing up, fully extending that elbow at the top and coming down, moving through 15 seconds. Once you've completed the 15 seconds on one side, you're going to keep the weight. In my instance, it's in my right hand. My left leg is going to come down. You're going to push that weight overhead, and you're going to move through 15 seconds of Turkish sit-ups. For those of you who were in class on Saturday, we did this movement. So driving up, keeping our right leg bent, making sure that we're keeping our arm pressed up and our arm is close to our ear, coming back down, keeping that arm overhead through this whole movement. If you are unable to get yourself up, you can use your arm. So rolling onto that forearm and pressing yourself up into a sit-up. The key thing is just keeping that weight and arm in line with your ear. Coming back down. So you're going to do 15 seconds of both movements on your right, then 15 seconds of both the other movement on the left, continuously moving through both of these for 5 minutes. Then, after that 5 minutes, we're moving into 5 minutes for clearance of 12 seconds of tuck jumps. So the key thing here, using an explosive movement, jumping up. I'm going to try to be as light as possible on my toes, jumping up, tucking those knees, and fully extending at the top. So using an explosive movement to tuck those knees as far as up to your chest as possible. Then after that, you're going to move into 48 seconds of slow air squats. So you're not going to be rushing through these air squats. It's 48 seconds of air squats. So sending those hips back and down, keeping that chest up, fully extending those hips at the top. Moving through a nice steady pace for 48 seconds. All right, guys, enjoy this workout. Don't forget your jump rope, kettlebell, dumbbell, whichever weight that you have, and we'll see you under the viaduct.